Okay, so what's up guys? Today I want to show you guys how to scrape a website, and the website we'll be scraping from is this Jobberman. What we want to do is to get the job title, the company name, the dates, the all this info here, and even this link, when we click this link, so that when we scrape the data, we can easily click this link from our data that we scraped. Then also in this task, you will be able to specify which type of jobs you want to search for. That is, it is accepting input from us as the users. Then also what else? Okay, that's basically what we want to do. And the ID we're making use of is this Jupyter notebook right here, and the website we are scraping from is Jobberman. We are scraping IT roles from Jobberman. Okay, so now the first thing I want to do, I want to create a new notebook for this task. Okay, it's taking quite a lot of time to load. Okay, so now that's my Jupyter notebook. Then I'll say web, let me say Jobberman scraper. The name does not really matter, but if I want to check it out later, I have a lot of notebooks, so in case I want to look at it in future, I just know, okay, Jobberman scraper, I know what's inside. So rename Jobberman scraper. Oh, I already have a Jobberman scraper. Oh, one. Okay, so for this task we will need to import some we need to install some libraries, and let's say pip install pandas. I already have it installed, though I have all the libraries installed, but that's the syntax if you want to install it. The pip install numpy, we'll be making use of numpy, we'll be making use of requests. This one is to the requests helps us access the website. Okay, you see requirements already satisfied, so let me run this one. Then I'll also be needing BeautifulSoup. See pip install beautiful soup 4. All will show requirements satisfied because I already have them installed, but just for to show you guys how to go about it. So that's just it. It's saying it's giving me an error here, and that's because my Wi-Fi just disconnected. So let me connect back to my Wi-Fi, then we would rerun that. Okay, so I'm connected back. Pip install BeautifulSoup. Here you need network connection. Oh, I spelled it wrongly too. BeautifulSoup 4. Okay, you see there, requirements already satisfied. Then let's see pip install requests. Requirements also already satisfied. So the next thing, we want to import these 3 libraries. So we say import pandas as pd, import numpy as np, import requests. Then from BeautifulSoup 4, which is bs4, import BeautifulSoup. I want to get a message once we've successfully installed it, so we'll be like print successful. My kernel is still, you see, okay, successful. That's it, successful. So now after that, we want to get the web page. We want to access the web page, and we're doing that using the requests. So we say data equals to requests dot get. Then we put in the URL for the site we are searching for, that we want to scrape. Rather, we put in the URL for the site we want to scrape. So that's that, request.get. Now we have to just run data. So this data that we are going to run now, it will show us whether the site that we are about to access, if it is working or not. If it gives us 200 as response, that means it's working, and some other responses it could give is 401. And I'm sure if you are familiar with the internet, when you see error 401, that means the page or so does not exist or something like that. So you get. So now let's get it. So that's that. So we say data and the response is 200, means it's working. So now after that, we want to see data equals to requests dot get again, into brackets, paste the URL. So now we want to create the soup parser using BeautifulSoup. Now we've gotten the what's it called, the website using requests. Now we want to get the HTML in the website, so we have to create a BeautifulSoup parser. So we say soup equals to BeautifulSoup into bracket data.text, because we want to work with the text, comma, HTML dot parser, which is the parser we'll be using, is an HTML parser. Then say job, let's say jobs is now equals to, we want to now scrape. So let's say we want to scrape, if we want to scrape, let me explain something to you. This whole thing right here that I'm still highlighting is a whole container on its own. You get me? So everything we need is inside this whole thing. So we need to get the HTML tag that all these things are inside, all these elements, you know. So we click inspect. Okay. And we can see, let's click here, inspect. It's only showing us this. Let me scroll up. Okay, seems this, okay, see this here, it contains this, all the elements are contained in this div tag. All of them are contained right here. So now another thing about HTML is a structure. So this div tag is used for all the you know, how will I say it, all the containers, you know, all the jobs have this particular div tag, and all the information on all the jobs are inside this div tag with this particular class. So now, just to be sure, this is the class of this one. Let's say mx5md. Now let's scroll down to the next one, which is this. So let's say inspect, and when we scroll up a little, we see that also mx5md. So we can see the class is the same. So that's just it. That means this 1 month ago, the tag, the class that it is in, and the tag is the same thing as this, because it's just the structure. That's the HTML structure. So with that out of sight, so now let's say inspect once again, and we get the div class, the div tag rather. Then copy the class. This is the div tag containing the whole thing, don't forget. And that's the class. We need to specify the class, because as you can see, there are many div tags, but then the class shows us, okay, this is the particular one we want. So that's div, that will now be soup.find into brackets the div tag, comma, class. and we paste that. Remove that space because it's very dangerous. So now see print jobs to get, to see okay, everything is working fine. And we can see here is returning all the HTML plus the div tag plus the text, is returning everything. But then this is not the HTML tags we need. All we need is just the text. So we come back here. So I'll show you guys how to go about that later on, but just to be sure the div tag is working fine. So now we want to get, let's say, the job title from that div container. So we say job underscore title is equals, so we come back to the div tag right here. This is the div tag containing the whole thing. Where is it? Okay, this is it. So we want to inspect this job title right here. So we say inspect, and okay, we can see it right here. This is software engineering. So this is the class we are working with, and it is inside a paragraph. It's inside a paragraph tag, a p tag. So we come back here and see p instead of the div this time is now inside the paragraph tag. So we see p underscore equals, then we paste the class. Then we now, let's see, now we are no more printing jobs, we want to print job title. So you enter. Okay, there's an invalid syntax error. Okay, I missed the soup.find. Sorry about that. So it's soup. Sorry, it's no longer going to be soup.find now, because we already have the div tag containing all the elements that we are looking for. The div tag containing the whole information that we want to script. We already have it. So it's no more soup.find. It will now be jobs.find. It's now jobs.find. And let's run that, and it's going to give us it's going to run perfectly well. Okay, now we can see it's returning the HTML tags too. So to remove that, we just say dot text, and we can see we are getting only software engineering intern, which is all we need. So now we've gotten the job title. Now let's also script the company name. The company name equals to jobs.find. Now let's go back here, diversity board, inspect, and from we can copy text from an h tag. So we have to copy it from this paragraph tag, which is this class. We copy the class, and we see the text is inside the p tag. Now see when we highlight, the text is inside the p tag. So we say p, we come back here, we say p paragraph comma class underscore is equals, and we paste that there. And don't forget your dot text so that you don't get HTML tags in your results. Then company name, we also want to get the dates, so it will be jobs.find. Then we come back here, the dates we inspect, and the date is also inside the p tag, and that's the class. Not to waste any much of our time, I believe we understand how this whole p tag and everything, the class works. So we copy that, the p tag, we come back here, we say p comma class underscore is equals to, we paste that right there, and don't forget your dot text so you don't get HTML tags. Then we also want to script more info. More info is also the same thing, jobs.find. Now the more info we want to script is this remote work from home, the amounts they are paying, full time, So we come back here, we say inspect, and from that we see, okay, all of them are inside a span tag. But then when we scroll up a little, we can see they are all inside this div tag here. So we copy that, the class, and we come back here, we see div comma class is equals dot text, and we also want to get the link to the job. When we scrape, we want to, okay, maybe we want to apply directly or want to get more info on the job, so we have to scrape the link also. So we say jobs.find, and we have the div tag that contains all the information, and when we look through that div tag, there is only a single link in it. There's a single href tag in it. My Wi-Fi has disconnected again, sorry about that. Okay, so, and this is the link, you can see right there. Still loading. Okay, so this is the link, and it contains more information on the job. You can see everything. Okay, so let's close that. Let's get back to business. So we say inspect, and okay, we see the tag here. A is inside an A tag, so we just want to get this link. So we come back here and say A comma href is equals to true, and now I think that's all the information I think we need. This is the job title, the company name, more info, the date it was posted. Okay, I think that's all the info we want to scrape. So after that, we now print. So we say print. We've printed job title already. Let's say job underscore title. I'm too lazy to delete the one under company name. Print dates, print more info, and to print the link also, print f link dot get gives us the href. Then we want a new line, a separation, from the previous ones and the ones we scraping. So we run that, and we can see right here it gives us all the information we asked for: the job title, the company name, the date it was posted, the more info we asked for, and the link to the job. You see the link works perfectly well. You see it's taking us there straight up. So now let's remove all this unnecessary space. So let's say job.title.strip add.strip okay, and that looks more beautiful. So now that's that about just finding. Now let's say we want to find all the jobs on that page. We would need a for loop to iterate throughout the page. It keeps iterating until all the jobs have been scraped. So to create that for loop, we say for job in jobs. Now we indent everything under. So now we change the jobs here to job, and run. Okay, say none type has no attributes text. Okay, now the mistake I made was I didn't specify if you find all, so it's only returning 1. is returning only one, and a for loop cannot work with just one, so it has to find all. So it will return all the div tags with this class on that page, and it scrapes all this information from them. So run that, and we see our results right there. Very beautiful code. We see everything for that page. Junior backend developer, you know, that's the last job that's on that page. And let's check, you know. Okay, beautiful, junior backend developer. Okay, so that's that about, you know, scraping all the data from a single page. You just need to initiate find, you just need to specify find all, then, you know, what's it called, then create the for loop that iterates throughout the page. Okay, so now let's say peradventure we want to scrape this page. Now this page that we are working with has more than one page. It has 6 pages. It has 6 pages. Am I right? Yes, it has 6 pages. 6 pages. So we want to scrape all these 6 pages, because I think that's when the scraping is useful. When you can scrape a whole site, it saves us more effort. So, and the reason why this scraping is very useful is because you know, sometimes we want to work with data, but then the data sets are not available, but then data is out there. Like I want to maybe do an analysis of the salary of a particular type of job, and you know, there is no data set available, but then look at it, the data is right here. I have the salaries and I have the jobs. So but then there is no data set, so I need to know how to web scrape, you know, to work on that type of project. Or I decide not to work on the project, but then I am not a person that gives up easily. So let's get back to business. So that's just why web scraping is quite important, to create data sets from data that is available to us all over the world, you know, that is all over the internet. So where were we? Okay, we want to scrape through all the pages on this website. So first of all, we have to change the URL, and to do that, we see the page or the last one is equals to 6, and let's change the page to 3, and I believe we'll find ourselves on the 3rd page of this website. The internet is quite slow. Okay, and there you have it. We are on the 3rd page of that particular website. Okay, so now we have to change the URL so that it changes the page by itself. So in order to do that, it scrapes through all the pages. In order to do that, we copy this equals to 3, then we come to the top here and create a for loop. Say for page in range, we specify the range. There are 6 pages, so it will be 0,7. Then we indent everything under it with our tab. We say for page in range, we now come here, we change the code. I paste the page, then plus again string into brackets page, and that's all we need to do to scrape through all the pages of the website. And when we run that, we can see right there, see all the jobs. Let's just use the first and last job to be sure that we are doing the right thing. Okay, so the first job on that page, the first page is software engineering, but then let's just, so that you guys do not think I'm lying or something. So that's the first job there, software engineering intern, and that's right there too. So now the last job is data scientist. So let's go to the last page. Okay, I think there's something wrong. This is the last page, but there is no data scientist right there. Let me check the 5th page. Okay, data scientist. Okay, it has to be there. I don't know. Let me run it again. First job is still software engineering in 10. Oh, data scientist again. Okay, okay, I know where the mistake is coming from. I think the ads are confusing with the original page, so let me just go back to the original page using my URL. Then let me change this back. This is not the problem, it's the ads on the page that are confusing the whole thing. So let's go back to the last page. So we see right there, data scientist. So it's the ads that you see, I don't know, the ads were just messing things up. So this is it, data scientist. Let's reload that because I've changed the code. Let's reload that to be sure. So that's it right there, data scientist. So now that's beautiful, but then we want to do more. I told you earlier in the video that we would also be accepting inputs. Our jobs will be returned to us based on inputs from users. Like you can specify a keyword and you get the jobs that are related to that keyword. So let's get right into it. So we'll say print. It asks you to specify the keyword. Specify a keyword. And this will accept inputs from me. Let's say the role, or let's say keyword is equals, this one is to accept inputs from the user, which is me for now. Inputs, then we say print, just to make it look professional, you know. Loading keyword jobs. /n to, you know, create a space. So that is that. If we run this now, it will work well, but then we've not included what will make the keyword work. So for the keyword to work, we come here beneath the job title, because it's the job title we are going to be looking through. Beneath it, we will specify an if statement. We say if keyword in the jobs, in the job title, in job underscore title, then we indent every other thing under it. And when we run that, okay, keyword equals inputs rather. So now let's say data. Enter. Oh, my network has disconnected once again. very sorry. So let's rerun that. Data, say loading data jobs. You can see data analyst, data entry executive, data tech documentation executive, data engineer, blockchain data engineer, data analyst, and so on and so forth. It gives us only jobs that are having data in the job title. So now that's beautiful. But then peradventure, we just put in rubbish. We loading wheel jobs. Okay, still working. Now that's where the problem is. The kernel is already empty, but then it's still showing loading. So we have to include an else statement so that we'll know, okay, that the kernel is done. So we say else print, same thing we did up there, no, and say keyword jobs, or okay, I think that's okay. Yeah, no keyword jobs. So let's try view again. Okay, so no view job. So that's beautiful. Now let's try for a job that the keyword is actually there. So let's go for reload again. Let's say data. No, let's use developer this time. So loading developer jobs. So you see that junior backend developer, web developer, WordPress developer. You see it runs. There are a lot of developer applications in Nigeria. Don't sleep on it. And that's about that. So that's it right there. We have created a web script that scripts a website, multiple web pages based on users' inputs. So you guys should repost, share, like, subscribe to my YouTube, because I'll be dropping more of this stuff right here. And these things are the basic things a data analyst should need outside the Power BI, Excel, SQL, just to make you stand out. You understand? To make you stand out, you just have to have all these type of skills, and it's quite easy. This is just a 33 minutes video. So I will encourage all data scientists, aspiring data analysts, to try and create some time, watch this video, learn how to scrape a website. And if you have any questions, you can do well to ask them in the comment section, and I'll be checking them back to back and I'll reply. So I hope you guys have a nice time. Enjoy yourselves, take care of yourselves, and see you guys later. Bye for now.